The gunshot cracked through the forest like thunder, tearing the sky apart, and in that single violent moment, the massive rhino collapsed to the ground, its powerful legs folding beneath it as dust and leaves exploded into the air, while the hunter lowered his smoking rifle with shaking hands, already seeing money instead of blood. He had followed tracks for days, driven by greed and the black market value whispered among criminals. And now, as the rhino lay unconscious, breathing slow and heavy, the hunter smiled and reached for his phone to call the truck that would drag this living giant into a cruel fate. Miles away, deep within the same forest, a wildlife rescuer froze mid-step when the echo of the gunshot reached his ears, because experience had taught him that such sounds never meant anything good, and panic rushed through his chest as he ran toward the unknown danger without hesitation. Branches tore at his clothes, sweat blurred his vision, and fear pushed him forward until he finally broke into a clearing and saw the nightmare before him. The rhino lying helpless on the ground, its thick skin marked by blood, and the hunter nervously pacing while waiting for a large truck to arrive. The moment the hunter noticed the rescuer, shock drained the color from his face, and without thinking twice, he turned and ran into the forest, abandoning the weapon and his plans, leaving only silence and guilt behind, while the rescuer rushed to the rhino's side, fighting tears as he checked for life. With trembling hands, he called for emergency wildlife support, staying beside the wounded animal, speaking softly as if the rhino could hear him, promising that this pain would not be the end. The ambulance arrived with flashing lights cutting through the trees. Veterinarians worked urgently, and hours later, against all odds, the rhino opened its eyes, alive, breathing, and still part of the wild. Days passed, wounds healed, strength returned, and when the gates finally opened, the rhino walked back into the forest it belonged to, while the rescuer stood watching, knowing that sometimes one brave heart can stand between greed and life and change the ending forever.